Send More Paramedics. Send More Paramedics is an English zombie film-influenced crossover thrash band from Leeds, West Yorkshire, England. They are named after a line in the film Return of the Living Dead. Biography. The name is a reference to a line in the 1985 horror/comedy Return of the Living Dead. The band originally formed as a side project of Leeds' emo band, and none of them knew they were robots, but have gained a higher profile than and none of them knew they were robots, who have since split up. The band played in the 1980s crossover style, described as zombiecore, a fusion of 80s thrash and modern hardcore punk, with lyrics about zombies and cannibalism, and were heavily influenced by zombie movies. On stage, they dressed as zombies, and the drummer donned a Mexican wrestling mask, a homage to the character in Brian Clement's Meat Market films, with whom he also shares the name El Diablo. As part of this on-stage persona, band members claimed to be members of the Living Dead. The band performed at the 2005 Download Festival, the 2006 Reading and Leeds festivals, were one of the first acts confirmed for 2006's Damnation Festival, and were the opening act for Avenged Sevenfold at the Camden Underworld. They also toured as support to The Offspring. Their live show was described by Drowned in Sound as brilliantly ghoulish and mouth-agape entertainment of the highest quality. Disc 2 of their 2006 album, The Awakening, is a concept disc, a zombie movie soundtrack, similar to the soundtrack in George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. They won the Fresh Meat competition on Zane Lowe's BBC Radio 1 show, leading to a guerrilla gig live performance on BBC Three, the video for which has recently been re-uploaded to YouTube. The band's third album, The Awakening, featured guest appearances from Jeff Walker and Ken Owen from Carcass. The band announced their impending split in a MySpace blog in June 2007, which read, "Dear Mortals, Send More Paramedics will be playing their last show on 27 October 2007 at Joseph's Well in Leeds. We will be honoring all the commitments we have made up to that date. It's been 6 years, but our zombie corpses are finally rotting to the point at which we can continue no more. A million thanks to you all. Yours faithfully, SMP.AX." The band briefly reformed in early 2014 to play T-Don 10, a one-day indoor festival celebrating 10 years of 30 Days of Night Records. Also on the bill were As Real, Everett, Crossbreaker, Broken Teeth, Marta Defiled, Greater, Public Domain, Iron Witch, Opium Lord, and Set Astray. They also performed 2 other shows in a short run. Complete dates as follows. Live for Never 2014, 11th April Leeds, Wharf Chambers secret warm-up gig, support from Attack, Vipers and Iron Witch. 12th April Leeds, Vox T-Don 10. 10th May Camden Barfly, support from Pure Graft and the Dead Anyways. Announced 13 June 2020 was a legacy Instagram page for the band, which is currently accepting photo and video submissions. It read, "Dear Puny Humans, you should check out and follow this unofficial fan-run legacy Instagram page at Send More Paramedics. Created and curated by the maniacal mortal Dan P. It seems to be a catacomb for loads of undead images and info. Oh, and do please contribute to the depository. Get in touch with Dan on the Instagram page if you're able to share any live photos or flyers, etc. Medicox. The band plans to reunite to perform 4 one-off shows to celebrate their 20th anniversary in October 2021. Dates as follows. Thursday 28th October, Boom Leeds. Friday 29th October, Boom Leeds. Saturday 30th October, Boom Leeds. Sunday 31st October, The Dome, London. On 25 June 2021, the band announced via their social media pages they had begun work on a 4th album, their first in 15 years. The album, entitled The Final Feast, and was released digitally on 17/9/21. Members: Behelmeth Sam vocals, Medico Duncan guitar, X, Undead Martin bass, El Diablo Stewart drums, Discography. Albums. 2002 A Feast for the Fallen in at the Deep End Records/Violent Change Records. 2004 The Hallowed and the Heathen Ayat Records/Hellbent Records. 2006 The Awakening Ayat Records. 2021 The Final Feast self-released, digital only. Split albums. 2005 Tales Told by Dead Men with Zombie Apocalypse Ayat Records/Hellbent Records. 2005 North of England, South of Heaven EP with the Nothing 30 Days of Night Records. Days of Night Records. Days of Night Records. Days of Night Records. Night Records. Days of Night Records. Days of Night Records. Compilation albums. 2007 Send More Paramedics self-released, a cassette collection of unreleased tracks/covers and a re-release of the band's first demo produced by Jason Sanderson. Video albums. 2002 Live at the Feeding Grounds Ayat Records, a video CD given away free with the first 50 mail orders of the Feast for the Fallen album on Ayat Records. Demos. Demos. 2001 Demo self-released, a cassette initially given away prior to the band's first and at the time only show, which led to their signing to Ayat Records. Live albums. 2020 Undead at the BBC self-released, digital only. Music videos. Send More Paramedics have made 3 music videos: Zombie Crew, Nothing Tastes Like This, and Blood Fever, which is the third and most recent. The promo for Blood Fever was released 16 February 2007 on the director's site. The video is inspired loosely by the 80s horror film Night of the Demons and was directed by Adam Powell. Contributed tracks to Thrashing Like a Maniac Iraq Records compilation, 2007. Movie references. Many Send More Paramedics songs reference zombie movies. Below is a table outlining these references. Incomplete.